Hare Krishna. We continue reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 6, Dhyan Yoga, text 30. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami sacha me na pranashyati. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. For one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. A person in Krishna consciousness certainly sees Lord Krishna everywhere, and he sees everything in Krishna. So Krishna is saying to Arjuna, for one who sees me everywhere, Krishna, God is everywhere, Krishna is everywhere. You know, it's just that we don't have the eyes to see him. And because we don't have the eyes to see him, we say, oh, there's no God. But just because of our incapability does not make something a fact. Or rather, just because of our incapability does not make something a fact or a truth. So for one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, means one who can understand everything belongs to God. Nothing is there which does not belong to God. Everything belongs to Krishna. I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. The relationship is already established. So it's never going to be broken. A person in Krishna consciousness certainly sees Lord Krishna everywhere, and he sees everything in Krishna. Such a person may appear to see all separate manifestations of the material nature, but in each and every instance, he is conscious of Krishna, knowing that everything is a manifestation of Krishna's energy. So as now we have been reading the Bhagavatam, how the rivers are the blood veins of the Lord, universal form of the Lord, not the not the transcendental form of the Lord. And then how the plants are the hairs on the body, and the mountains are his bones. So a Krishna conscious person, a pure devotee, he knows everything belongs to Krishna. He knows that it's not that this material creation is happening by chance, or that it's automatic by independent. No, he knows it belongs to Krishna. Nothing can exist without Krishna, and Krishna is the Lord of everything. This is the basic principle of Krishna consciousness. So if we think that something can exist without Krishna, that is our foolishness. Nothing can exist without Krishna. Krishna is God. He's the one who's creating everything. Everything and everyone belongs to God. Everything is God's property. Everyone is God's property. So nothing can exist without Krishna, and Krishna is the Lord of everything. This is the basic principle of Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is the development of love of Krishna, a position transcendental even to material liberation. So love of God, love of Krishna is even higher than liberation. As we have been saying, real life begins from the point of liberation. It's not the end. Liberation is not the end. It's the beginning of real life, of transcendental life, of spiritual life, in love of God, love of Krishna, Krishna consciousness. At this stage of Krishna consciousness, beyond self-realization, the devotee becomes one with Krishna, in the sense that Krishna becomes everything for the devotee, and the devotee becomes full in loving Krishna. So when a Krishna conscious person, he's understood, I'm not this body, I'm the soul, I have an eternal relationship with Krishna. So he's already beyond self-realization. Self-realization means understanding I'm not the body, I'm the soul. It's being situated on the platform, means being situated on the Brahman platform. And then the devotee, already he's on this platform, and he's understood now that I have an eternal relationship with Krishna. I have an eternal relationship with God. I have this love of God in which I want to express, and that is every individual's original consciousness, Krishna consciousness. At that point, the living entity, the pure devotee, he wants nothing else except to be in his relationship with Krishna. So he may do all sorts of activities. Why? Because of his love for Krishna. An intimate relationship between the Lord and the devotee then exists. And it's not only that the devotee is having this love for Krishna. No, Krishna always loves us. God loves each and every one of us. It's only when we approach him in love, then he reciprocates with us. And there is this intimate relationship. In that stage, the living entity can never be annihilated, nor is the personality of Godhead ever out of the sight of the devotee. So he does not need to take birth again, no death again, never be annihilated, no birth, no death. He is already established his relationship with God. Already, he's never going to forget God again. To merge in Krishna is spiritual annihilation. A devotee takes no such risk. So a devotee does not want to just merge into the Brahman effulgence. He does not want to take this risk. He wants to have this relationship with God. He does just not want to, he does not have the desire to go inside the body of God or merge in the body of God. No, he wants to have his original relationship with God, his original consciousness. He wants to revive that. That is real self-realization. That is real liberation, because he wants to understand what is his original consciousness, what is his real relationship with God. Each of us have it. Each of us have it. It's not artificial. It's not that, that we have to become something, or in fact, we have to give up all these ideas that I have to become this one and I have to become that one. Our desire should be that let me just understand who I am truly. Let me be situated in my true original position. That's all. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena shanta sadeva hridayeshu vilokayanti yam shama sundaram achintya guna swarupam govindam adi purusham tam aham bhajami. I worship the Primeval Lord Govinda, who is always seen by the devotee, whose eyes are anointed with the pulp of love. He is seen in his eternal form of Sham Sundar, situated within the heart of the devotee. So what is the qualification to see God? The qualification to see God is a love of God. When our eyes, this is Brahmaji saying in his Brahma Samhita, when our, we put this kajal in our eyes, black color. So, but when we put love of God in our eyes, when we anoint our eyes, decorate our eyes with love of God, then we can see God everywhere. Then we can see, because out of love, we are able to see, it's like Prabhupada would say, when the mother sees the shoe of her son, she does not just see a shoe, she's immediately reminded of her son. Oh, this shoe belongs to my son. This is my son's shoe. Oh, this bag belongs to my son. Her son is not there, but she can still remember him. Why? Because she knows that this shoe, this bag belongs to him. Why? Because she loves him. She loves him. Similarly, a pure devotee, a living entity who's revived his love for God, for Krishna, he can see Krishna everywhere because he knows everything belongs to Krishna. Everyone belongs to Krishna, and Krishna is everywhere. Krishna is everywhere. And he can see Krishna within the heart. And at that time, it's not the Paramatma feature. It's not the four-handed Vishnu form. It is the two-handed Sham Sundar form, because he's already developed his love for Krishna. So it's not the four-handed Vishnu form for a pure devotee. Krishna personally, because Krishna says that he never lost to me. He's saying this person is never lost to me. Krishna himself is saying that time Krishna is personally taking care of the devotee. At this stage, Lord Krishna never disappears from the sight of the devotee, nor does the devotee ever lose sight of the Lord. In the case of a yogi who sees the Lord as Paramatma within the heart, the same applies. Such a yogi turns into a pure devotee and cannot bear to live for a moment without seeing the Lord within himself. So the yogi also, the goal of yoga, the goal of yoga is to see the Paramatma in the heart. That is the goal. That's the perfection of yoga. And he wants to see the Lord at every moment. At every moment. He does not want to lose the sight of the Lord. And the pure devotee, he does not want to lose sight of Krishna. The gopis were so upset that they had to blink. He said, we are blinking our eyes. What is it? For this blink, when I'm blinking my eye, I'm not able to see Krishna, the gopis are saying. And so the creator Brahmaji does not know how to create. Imagine. Because for the moment that the eyes are blinking, they're not able to see Krishna. So how is this? Because coming from love, pure love. We don't even know what love is, but by hearing about it, trying to appreciate it, maybe, it can help us to realize, to revive our love for Krishna, because it's there in us. Is that okay?
Yes.
Not sure if there are any comments. Did you want to add anything?
No, it is good.
Good. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for listening and joining in. Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Shila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Hare Krishna.